Hello everyone. In today's session, I'll discuss about the string formatting. In the previous tutorial, we have seen the string module. String formatting is important because whenever you go for any competitive exam or placement session, then there may be they ask one or two questions that will be in your online test that will be related to the string formatting. So this is very important that we should know that how to format our string to print to show to the users. Python has so many ways to format your strings. There is an old style that is still supported by the string, and one more style is available that is called the new style that is available in Python 3. So we'll see one by one the old style as well as the new style. So this is the first that I want to discuss. That is, if you want to print your string, then what you write, first of all, let me create something. Here I will write one variable s is equal here if I create Python, okay, and one is another is called v is equal 1991. So if I want to print something, Python was developed in 1991. So it will print as it is, but I want to concat the values of s and 1991. So what will I do? First of all, I will write s comma, okay, then I will remove this, okay, s was developed in, and then I will write again comma, and then I will write v. This is the way that we have already learned. Okay, so this is the way that we can use our Python printing statement that Python was developed in 1991. Another way is by using the Python formatting. So for that, what you can do, just look at here. Make a placeholder for every variable. So here I want to print a string. So for the string is %s. Okay, so here I want to print a string value. So what will be the value? I'll specify after the whole creation of the string. So whatever the string you want, you will write into the double inverted comma, and here you will specify the thing that you want to print. So percent of s was developed in, and here I want to specify the integer value. So for that I will write %d, and to replace these placeholders, we can say, then I will specify here. First I will write %sign. Okay, just remember this one. After writing this whole string, you will specify the %, then put the parenthesis and the variable name. Since this is the first thing that I want to print is a string, so I will put the string here. Okay, and the second thing that I want to print in my string, that is %d, that is integer, so I will write the second value into the parenthesis. So look at the output, then you can see that the same output we are getting, that Python was developed in 1991. Okay, so this is the old style. If you have learned the C programming, then you know that we can print the values like this in the C. But the difference is in place of %sign, we put the comma in C programming. In new style, we can do this by specify the placeholder. So we'll learn. Just wait for a moment, then I will discuss the new style also. Here we can also padding our string. Okay, so padding means suppose here I can write percent as simple. I'll make it simple, then it will make more clear to all of you. Here I will write s is equal, there is a string that contains name, that is Daneyal. Okay, and I want to print, then I will write simple %s, so it will print the name. Okay, that is the variable name? Fine. So here you can see that the name is printed. Now, if you want that it should be padded some left and right with a space, so here you can specify. For example, if I specify 15, then you can see here that it is now right aligned 15 space and then prints your value. Okay, so now you can calculate it. If I calculate 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and my string contains 7, so it 8 and plus 7 15. So now it will be right aligned, padding and alignment. Just look at here. Okay, if you want that it should be left alignment, then in place of positive 15, I will write the minus 15. So it will be left align with 15 space. Just look at here. So left alignment, but since space is here, so I'll select, then you will see this. Okay, so it takes at least minimum, that is 15 space, and it will print your values in that by left alignment. Okay, so this is the way that we use in the old style. The new style says if you want the right alignment and if you want the left alignment, then put greater than sign, means it will denote go to the right side and it will denote go to the left side. Okay, so in place of this I will write here first of all the curly brackets, then colon. Okay, where we want to shift it. So I want to shift it at the right side. Just look at here. I want to shift it at the right side, and how many space I want? So I want 15 space. Okay, so here you can see that we can use it, and for that this is not a way. We'll use a method that is called format. Okay, format, and I want to print the s value. So now you can see this is the new way, and for that we use the format method. So format method will shift your right side, the string, and it will occupy the 15 spaces. If you want that left side, then you can put the less than sign, the direction. We can say that this is the direction. Okay, so this is the direction, and here you can see that it takes 15 space. One more thing is available in that in this case, that you can align your uh, string into the center also by using the caret symbol, cap symbol, and you will find that on to the 6. Okay, so here it will be into the center. Just look at here. So it will be on center by using this. So if you want to use the new way, then you have to use the format function. Okay, next one is the padding. You choose padding the character, and it is not available in the previous one. So suppose I want to centralized, but as you can see here, the space is available, but I want to print some other character in place of the space. Then you can specify your character just before your caret symbol. Just look at here. I specify one hyphen symbol, then you can see that this will look like this one. So as you can see, this looks nice because you are formatting your string. If you want that to truncate your string into a specific space, then you can truncate by using this syntax. This is the old way. Okay, so here you can write first of all percent. Okay, then s we write to print the value, and here we specify by percent, and after that we write s. So it will print the value of s. Just look at it. Since it is 7 characters, but I want to restrict it to the 5 characters, so here you will specify that I want to fit it into 5 characters. So I will write 0.5. Then you can see that it will truncate rest of the values, that is a and l. So this is the old style. If you want to use the new style, then you can write print. Okay, and for a new style we use curly brackets. Just remember this one, and format. Okay, so first of all I will write the curly brackets dot format. function, and I want to print the s, and here I will specify that how many characters. So I want only 5. Then you can see that both are giving you the same answer. So this is the way that you can truncate your values. So this is the way that you can use with the string. Yes, we can have the numbers also, so we can format our numbers also. %d, so you can print your integer value by using %d. %f is used for printing the float values. So let's see one by one. Print. Here I will write first thing, that is %d, okay, and I want to print a number. For example, I want to print a number that is 32. So first look at the, okay, comma is not there, look at here. So 32 is now printed. If I I want to print a float value, let me print it, that is float. So for that I can use %f, and here 32.32 something. Then you can see that it is printed. By default, the float value takes 6 spaces after the decimal. So if you provide only 4, then the rest of the value will be filled with 0. Okay. Now come to this part. If you want to print into the new style, then in place of percent, then we use colon, and we write into the curly bracket. Okay. So we can do the same thing by using the new way of printed, this one, dot format, and here I can specify the number that I want to print, for example 42. Okay, and here I will write the colon, and then d and f. D, let me copy and paste, copy and paste. In place of d I will write f, and here I will write some value. So let's see what is the value. Now you can see here the same output. So this is the new way, and this is the old way that we use formatting in our Python code. Now you can also pad your number. So for example, if I write %4d, so if I write the %4d, okay, and here the %0, okay, let me first print this one, then this will make more clear. So as you can see that this is the plus, so it means the right padding. So the 2 spaces, the right, you can see here, the before the number is blank. So if you want to fill with 0, then you can write the 04d, and just look at here, this will print 0032. Okay. Similarly, if you want to print the values of float values, but after decimal point you want to print only the 2 decimal and 3 decimal, then you can use the formatting like, if I write %f, and here the number is 32.3213, then it will print the values like this. Okay, if I write %0.2, then you can see here that it will print all the values, but after decimal it will print only 2 value. Okay, because I am providing the 2 here. Okay, and here if you provide like 6, then you can see that, okay, so it will take 6 spaces, and since we are um, taking only 2 value after the decimal, so it will fit into the 4 space. New style says in place of this value we use %0d, and if you want that it should print like this, then we should use this statement. So this is now for you, you will use this syntax to write by yourself. Uh, sign number, suppose you want to print +42, -42 in your code, then you can write like this, +5d, or plus any value. So here you can write, I want to print a plus, and D, a number is, for example, 12. So look at here. So it will show you that it is a positive number. So sometime we have seen that a value is printed with some numbers. If you want to print with the negative value, then you do not need to specify the negative. I will write this negative. Then you can see here that is not getting as output. So here I will specify as this, and I will write -12. Just look at here. So you can see that this is the value. If I remove the space, just look at here, then we'll see the value. Okay. Uh, so this is the way that you can print your negative value. So negative values doesn't matter, but if you have positive, suppose +12, and if you want to print +12, if I write the +12, let's see that it is printing. No. So if you want, then you have to write plus in case of positive number. So this is the old style. New style, you can use this syntax. So now again, I will leave it for you. Just do the practice, then you will get the answer. Next, that I want to discuss one more time, that is format method. Format method is very important. That's why I am discussing separately this method here. Uh, the format method is used to format the string as per our requirement. It is very powerful and it is very versatile. In formatting a string, we place the curly brackets. We have already seen, but I'm writing just one more time. In format a string, we place the curly bracket as placeholder, which gets replaced. This will be replaced. We can use positional argument or keyword argument to specify the order. Just look at here, print, and here I am specify the curly brackets. Okay, so this will work as placeholder. So let me show you with the code. If I have s is equal Python, I'll take the same values. V is equal 1991, and here my string is print. I want to print the string like so. This will be a placeholder, okay, and was developed in, okay, and here is again the placeholder. And after that, just look at here. I will call the format function. Okay, so dot format, and here I will pass s, and here I will pass v. So it will be automatically mapped. This curly bracket will mapped with s, okay, and this curly bracket will be mapped with v. So you can see here that output is Python was developed in 1991. If I replace it with v, okay, and if I replace it with s, then you can see here the value will be changed. 1991 was developed in Python, so this is not a right statement. We should write properly. So here should be s and here should be v. uh, the thing I want to say is the curly brackets that you write into your string will be replaced automatically, will be mapped automatically one by one, that you pass into the format function, the value you pass into the format function. Okay, next one is the called positional argument. So positional argument, I can write like this. For example, in, okay, in, and curly bracket, and I write again curly bracket was developed. Okay, so if I write like this, then I can see the output that in Python 1991 was developed. So it should like v, and after that s. We have to take care of this one. Okay, now you can see in 1991 Python was developed, but you can specify your positions also. For example, if I write 1, this is the first position, and this is the 0th position. Position always starts from the 0, so you can change the positions. Okay, so there are 2 positions, so we can change the positions also. So this will be at first position, and this will be the value that is into the format function. So it will be at 0th and it will be at first. Okay, so look at here. So first is s. So first, that is Python. So in Python 1991 was developed. So now we will change the position. So s will be at now zeroth position, and v is now at first position. So in my string, it will replace the first position value and it will replace the zeroth position value. So s will be here, okay, and v will be replaced here. Let's look at it. So in 1991, Python was developed. So this is called the positional argument. So you can change your positions also. Sometimes student says that the position also means the position gets started from the zero automatic. Yes, it started automatically, but you can change as per your requirement. It doesn't matter. Keyword argument. So in place of these positional argument, you can specify your keyword also. For example, I specify the k1, okay, and this is my k2. So what will be the value of k1 and k2? I can specify here, that is k1, this is my k2 value, okay. So k2 is equal s2 and this is my k1, okay. So now k1 will replace with the value v and k2 will be replaced with the value of s. Just look at here. So in 1991, Python was developed, okay. So you can specify the positional argument, you can specify the keyword argument, or you can specify the default argument. So default argument always they start from the zeroth position, so it will be 0, it will be 1. If you want to change, then you have to change by using positional argument. Okay, so this is the way that you can use the formatting in your Python. So I hope the formatting is clear. Just do the practice yourself, then it will be more clear to all of you. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and share your reviews. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.